Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you all. Hope we're all well. Do comment. Do pop up and say hello. I'd love to know who's watching. And how was our day yesterday? How was the start of our week? How we're feeling? What are we up to? So, yes, let me know. Good morning, Jan. I hope you're well, sweetheart. It's a beautiful day out there today. Yes. Yesterday was nice. Second day this year, I've been out in my shorts and flip-flops. Flip-flops I'm always in flip-flops, but the second day that I've worn shorts. Last Monday I wore shorts, and yesterday I wore shorts. So I went for my nice walk. Just clear out the cobwebs from last week and bring in the new. So good morning, Dawn. Hope you're well. So yes, hopefully you had a good day yesterday. Hopefully you've got good things in store today. Morning, Joanne. So yes, hey Laura, hope you're well, sweetheart. So yeah, be really nice to see what you've got in store. Do any of us sleep with crystals? I sleep with quite a collection. That's the little ghost cat. What are you up to, Ives? Morning, Vanessa. I hope you're well. Peacock and elephant were useful. Managed to get my thoughts in line to write a synopsis of the legal case at 6 a.m. this morning. So I'm feeling hopeful. Brilliant. Good morning, beautiful yourself. Good morning, Nikki. Hope you're well, sweetheart. Morning, Dawn. Yes. What crystals do we sleep with? What am I sleeping with at the moment? It's my great dreamer is iolite. It's my beautiful stone. And then also sleeping with my topaz. So topaz is there. Gives me a bit of clarity. Gives me a bit of, I love topaz. So beautiful. And then my Nirvana ice. I'm sleeping with that as well. And then my beautiful smoky Lemurian. You can see the barcoding down on the side there. Then we've got the key there. And then on that side, you might just see those bumpy etches there that makes this a starberry. You might see it better there. Beautiful starberry Lemurian. And then my Hiddenite. Some of you may have not come across Hiddenite, but Hiddenite is the brother to Kunzite. They're both part of the Spondermin family. So yeah, that's my tribe. That's who I sleep with. Plus, there's 2 of us in the bed as well, and 5 cats. So yes, lots of people sleep with crystals. Good. Jan, carnelian, shungite, blue calcite. A truffied wood. And black tourmaline. Morning, Tara. Carnelian and shungite are pyramids. Beautiful. Good morning, Janet. Hope you're well. Beautiful. Yes. It's nice. It's nice to sleep with crystals. It's so lovely and beautiful. I thought you meant petrified wood. I thought you meant petrified wood. Vanessa, lapis and rose quartz, lepidolite, aquamarine and rhodonite. Yes, please. Beautiful combo. Aquamarine and rhodonite. Oh, enough said. Love those. Beautiful. Gorgeous. So yeah, okay. Let's see what cards we've got today. And don't forget, one of these cards we will go on to connect with further this afternoon, because Tuesday is my mindful meditation day. It's a free Zoom at midday. I open the doors at 11:45, but we start around 12:05, give people a chance to sit and settle. And Tuesdays we always do a guided meditation, so I will guide you into a meditation to meet one of the animals that comes up in the cards on a Tuesday. Thursdays is my other meditations, but Thursdays is our music. We go through so many different variants of music. I think at the moment we're still in Australia. At the moment we're still listening to meditation music with a essence of Australia. Morning, Nikki. Hope you're well. Plus, gosh, Jan, after all that, you still have moss agate, onyx, alabaster, and several others. Beautiful. Don't lay me down on a bed of roses. I don't want Bon Jovi. You ain't laying me down on a bed of roses. Lay me down on a bed of stones. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good morning, Helen. So, yeah, all my meditations are free. Everything I do on Zoom really is free, apart from my full-day crystal workshops. They're the only ones I charge for. And at the moment, I think the workshop we've got coming up at the moment is the mythical Rise Like a Phoenix workshop, where we'll be discussing 4 mythical creatures. The crystals I link with those, and then we'll go on to 4 separate meditations to meet the essence of that mythical creature, which is good. And then after that, I think the earth animals are coming out to play, and my animal workshops are all to do with the native UK species. If I can't find native UK species, I'll go to Europe. I just find there's other countries that we've oversaturated with their wildlife as our totem animals, our spirit animals, and there are so many beautiful animals on our doorstep, and we need to make more of awareness with that. So I'm doing one that's called the Earth one, and we'll be looking at the Scottish wildcat, the red squirrel, the pine marten, and the hazel dormouse. And again, we'll look at the crystals I link with those, and we'll do 4 little separate meditations where we go off and meet each one of these. And you know, one of these might want to work with you in the future. One of them you might find that you pick up another guide from the pack. So yes, I'm excited for those 2. I think they're both at the end of the month. What are the 4 mythical creatures? At the moment, we've picked up on Phoenix. We've picked up on Dragon. Was Griffin one of them? I'll have a look. I'll have a look and I'll put them down. So, yes, you're more than welcome, Nikki. You're more than welcome to join us. We're a good bunch. We're a good crowd. I post the link for the meditations on my business page, Dan Rocks, my personal page, Daniel Paul Neal, and also because I'm part of the Oasis team. So I'm part of the admin there. So this is my part of being admin and doing something for those guys. So I also post the links onto Oasis as well. So as soon as I've finished this and I've gone onto Instagram and done my live there, then I'll post the links for today's meditation there. So just keep an eye out for them. If you've not found them by 11:30, just drop me a message and I will post them to you. So yeah, so your cards for today. Starfish has come in. Starfish is here. Now, Starfish. This for me is a little bit more about how we look at people in our lives. We may have come across our star. We may come across that person that's helped us, that is come into our lives, and we're like a shooting star, like a brightest star, they're shining. And these people, they may be very, very good. I don't want to use the word manipulate. I don't want to use that word. But they are very good at getting us to see things from their perspective. Very good at getting them to see, for us to see things on their terms. So for us at the moment, we might need to, it's not very often, I think this is the first time Starfish has come out. And when you look at the Starfish, there's a hidden agenda to these people. Like the Starfish, we've got this bit here, which a lot of us look at and go, oh, look, that's a Starfish. That's just the top surface of the Starfish. The actual Starfish is underneath. So there's a hidden agenda to these people. And basically, Starfish is just coming in just to say, make sure, it doesn't matter who comes into your life, it doesn't matter what people do for you, make sure you are still true to you. Make sure you are still doing what you need to do. Don't put your dreams on hold for others. Keep doing what you need to do. Don't let people guilt trip you. You know, that kind of like, well, I did this for you, so you can do this. We don't do things and expect the same back in return. We just do things because we're human and we like to be helpful. And we do that because we want to help people. We want to care for people. We shouldn't expect things back. So, yeah, just be careful at the moment. Starfish, I really want to try and, I don't want to paint such a bad picture of Starfish, but they're very secretive. They're very hidden. If you've got somebody like that in your life, just keep an eye on them. Just look out for them, and yeah, don't bend your knee for somebody else. Keep true to you. I hope this makes sense. Yeah, I really want to go full bah, but I don't want to, because Starfish are beautiful, and this is it. Some of them are so beautiful on the top. I'm like, oh wow, look at that beauty. But it's underneath that counts. It's underneath. The beauty can only shine through from what's inside. And Underneath the starfish, there is those many tentacles. There is the mouth parts, and you know, they are very skillful. So just stick to you. Don't be overturned by other people. Okay, I'll leave that there. I hope that makes sense. Again, we've got the water sign there. We've got the water sign there. So again, we've got that emotion. We've got that emotional flow with this. But then we've also got to go with the flow. So go with your flow. Don't try and be sucked in or entangled in a starfish. If there's people like that around you, stick to what's true to you. And then we've got Stingray. And then we've got Stingray coming in. So Stingray is coming in. And I like it when Stingray comes in, because when we look at stingrays and we see them in the wild, they're very nice. And like I just said with the starfish, we've still got the water sign here, going with the flow. And that's what they're doing. They're the butterflies in the sea. You know, they're just the birds of the sea. You know, they've got their wings and they're just flowing along in life. But they do have that sting. You know, I always say stingrays are the Muhammad Ali of the animal world. You know, they float like a butterfly, but they sting like a bee. So again, very, very relevant, these two coming together, because with Stingray is saying, just go with what you need to go with. There might be those projects again. We spoke about the projects yesterday with elephants, those obstacles. We might feel a little bit out of depth in our new challenge. We might be throwing something at work and thinking, oh, I don't quite know how to get my teeth into that. Stingray is going to come along and allow you to flow into that. Let's get into that. But remember, you've got that sting. So people might see, oh, look, you might be a pushover. Oh, you might be a doormat I can walk over. But you've got that sting in your tail. So Stingray is just coming along once again, just to evaluate, to go with your flow. Go with that. Any challenges, if you're going into something new, you're going to feel out of depth, but you're going to flow through that. So any of you guys out there who are taking on a new challenge, you're doing that. You might be that you're in a stagnant thing that you're like, oh, I've been doing this now for so long. It's going to bring in that flow. Keep going. Keep doing that. So that is Stingray there. You know, just to remind you that you can be graceful. You can be beautiful. You can just be going on with your life. We don't have to, you know, not like the scorpion. You know, the scorpion has got a sting in its tail, but it kind of like lets people know, look, I'm a scorpion. Me, 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 beep, 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 sting, sting, sting. A stingray is like, you need to do something to me before I unleash that sting on you. And that's just what that's what Stingray is just reminding us. Don't go in like a scorpion. Go in like a stingray. Just be gentle, be kind. And if anyone needs the odd prick, jab them, you know, just let them know, hey, I can sting. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. Two very odd cards to pull out today, but in a nutshell, it's telling you to stick true to who you are. Keep going with your dreams. Do not set your dreams aside for somebody else. Do not put your life on hold for somebody else. Go with the flow. Be beautiful, be graceful. But remember, you have that defense mechanism. Someone presses those buttons, you're going to flow. So yeah, be really nice with that. The comments coming in. Oh, Karen, sounds a bit like Meghan Markle. Yeah, I didn't know how I was going to open up today. I saw it last night. To me, it looks like that's the crown for you. That's the institution. That's bloody hell. I mean, Harry's one of the younger royals. I'm sorry, you know, the Queen has been in that institution for many years. You know, she could have sat on that couch next to Oprah and gone, you know, you see it in the crown. I know some of the things in the crown we have to take with a pinch of salt, but you see what the institution is like. You see that really the Queen is just the figure, is just the head. There's the, what is it that Prince Philip calls them? The moustaches? I think it's the moustaches he calls them. They're the ones that, you know, pass the papers here and there. So, you know, unfortunately, that is it. You know, so yeah, it sucks being the spare, but there's nothing you can do about it. You know, I hope they have a great life. I'm glad that it was all about the institution and not about the family as such. So, excuse me, just had to have a little sneeze. So, yeah, I just thought, oh, you know, yeah. Jan, that's all I'm going to say about it. Jan, such people show a facade of integrity, which they actually lack. Yes, very on trend. My dream is to swim with the rays. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. It reminds me of Finding Nemo and Dory, the fish. Just keep on swimming. Yes, yes, absolutely. Beautiful, beautiful. Stingrays is about the need to blending into your environment to create peace and harmony. Yes, when they're on the seabed, they do tend to blend in. They bury themselves in. Beautiful. Sally, good morning. Good morning, sweetheart. Nobody has ever said that I can be graceful before. Thank you. Have a lovely day. Sally, you are so graceful. So graceful. Karen, I have no yeah, we did. I do, because I'm a huge royalist. I love the royal family. I absolutely love them. You know, so yeah. I mean, for me, I know he's very much Marmite. I will be going in a minute because I need to go onto Instagram to go live. But for me, the person I feel sorry for the most is actually Prince Charles. I actually do feel sorry for him. He has bent his knee. He has gone along with the institution. He's stuck with not marrying who he loved and marrying what the institution wanted him to marry. He did everything in the name of the prospect of being king. And he's at that time now where he may never be king. And so for me, I look at that and yeah, I do feel sorry for him because he's given up his life for a role that he may never be. The Queen might outlive him, you know, and that hurts. I see that and think, yeah, ouch. You know, that's like us getting onto a plane, and traveling 24 hours to Australia. You know, we've saved up all that money. We've earned, you know, we've skimped, we've saved up. We've got our ticket to Australia. Woo! We got on that plane. We get to Australia, and then it's like, sorry, the airport's closed. You're going to have to go all the way back. And it's like, oh, what? And there's no refund. So it's like, oh, what? I've saved up all my life to go here for once in life, to swim with the rays or to swim with the sharks or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, I know that he's done some unforgivable things and stuff, but he's devoted his life to the institution, to the crown and the name of the crown. And sadly, he may never sit on that throne. So I do feel for him. I do feel for him. And yeah, I even watching it, Karen, I couldn't figure her out. What I didn't like was they ended the interview, and then they sat there while the credits came up, and Oprah was like, "Thank you very much for allowing me to be part of this." And when the credits came up, they all sat about laughing. And yeah, so it's like, yeah, you know, I think how he is kind of repeat history with being a free spirit like his mum and struggling to be who they want to be within the firm and suffered emotionally. That is it. And this is the problem when we do have spares. This is the problem when we have, you've been given a number, you are this line in the throne, and then you see other people coming in and taking it out. In The Crown, you see that with Princess Margaret. When Prince Edward comes of age, all of a sudden she's not in the 6. There are 6 people in the main circle. And then when Prince Edward comes of age, he then takes Margaret's spot. She's out of that circle. So it is gut-wrenching. It is gut-wrenching. And, you know, Harry's there. He's with his brother. Yeah, you know, you're next, I'm after you. But then you've got the 3 kids of William. All of a sudden, you're out, you know. And because of the old laws, you know, Harry's kids are the Queen's great grandkids, but they're not the direct line in the throne. William's kids are, Harry's aren't. So no, they don't get the prince and the princess titles because they are not. George V brought that out. They're not the direct line. William's line is, Harry's aren't. But you know, it's better to grow up without a title than poor old Fergie's kids, Beatrice and Eugene. You know, when the Queen, a couple of years ago, she streamlined it and she's like, no, I just want straight down the middle. Those in direct line of the throne are in the family. Those, and she stripped the titles of Beatrice and Eugenie. So, you know, it's like, to be fair, I think you've got to be in it to understand it, you know, and it can't be easy on any of them. But that is life. And I wish them all the best. I wish them all the best for that. So, yeah, the Crown has to get into the... It does. It does. I mean, you see, if you watch The Crown on TV, and again, you take it with a pinch of salt, but you see through the lives, the frustration of the Queen and Prince Philip, of the things that they want to do, the things that they want, and you've got these busybodies going, no, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. And I'm sorry, she spent so much of her life for this. I just find that Harry and Meghan perhaps found that first hurdle, that first obstacle, and gone, no, not having this, not having this. Whereas, bless the Queen and Prince Philip, through their lives, have jumped over many hurdles, have gone through many obstacles, been told to be quiet, been told to do this, been told to do that, pushed from pillar to post. And I just think, look at them. If they've done it, so can you. You know, look at Princess Anne. You know, she was the female of the Queen's kids. Her children didn't deserve any titles because she was the female there. She was Princess Anne. She didn't have no rights. It's only the men that had the rights for the titles and to pass that down to their children. And even when the Queen offered Princess Anne the titles to her children, she went, no, I want them to live a life. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's just titles. We just need to look at the Queen, Charles, William, you know, and Meghan. Sorry, darling, you're never going to be Queen. Kate is. You need to sort that issue out. So, yes. Some crave the power rather than doing right with their responsibilities. Yeah. But neither should have Charlotte and Louis under the George. Yeah, no, they shouldn't. But they're William's kids. So they should, you know. Harry's, no. Yes, right. I'm drawing this to an end because I should be on Instagram now. But yes, and that is it. Absolutely, Karen, choice. She had a choice. There is no way you could go into that family and not think, oh my God. You know, yeah, you've got a choice at the end of the day, gal. You know, you've got that choice. And it hurts. We saw the hurt. We saw the pain through Princess Margaret. How she wanted to help, how she wanted to do this, and she got snubbed. No. It's the Queen, Mum, or it's the Queen. You're on the sidelines, you know. And I just think that's what happened to Harry. He was just going to be put more onto the sidelines. And yeah, sorry. It's the royal family. God save the Queen. I am off on that note. I'm not going to get into any royal debates. We're going to connect with Starfish today in meditation. I'm holding the Stingray card and I'm saying, Starfish, I am going to connect to Stingray. We're going to connect to Stingray in the meditation at 12 o'clock. So hopefully, if you are free, if you are available, join me then for that. And yes, don't think the firm learned from what. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, but for me, of watching that, there was nothing too serious. You know, they've not driven the wedge further between their families. It was just a dig at the institution. But anyway, that is for another day, another time, another place. Love you all so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you have fun. Think of Starfish, think of Stingray. And today at 12 o'clock, join me on a free meditation to connect with Stingray. See what powers that has with you all. Right. Have a cracking morning, guys. See you again tomorrow morning when we connect with some more. And we'll leave the royal family out of it. Thank you so much. I'm going to jump onto Instagram on Crystal Fornicopia now to give them their cards. I'm a little bit late, but I'm sure they'll forgive me. Have a great one, guys. Bye-bye.